Hi, I'm Peter Jacobsen. I used to teach at the dental school in San Francisco, the University of the Pacific Dental School. I taught oral medicine and dental pharmacology, and plus, how to fix teeth. And now I'm retired, and I'm a farmer. Let me show you the farm. 12 different kinds of figs. And this is one of my favorite figs. It's called the Violette de Bordeaux. And actually, I've got to pick about 30 pounds of figs today to take in to ad hoc, one of the TKRG, Thomas Keller Restaurant Group restaurants. So this is where I'm actually going to get the bulk of my figs today. And this is it's called, oddly enough, a candy striped fig. It's also called a panache fig. And I can tell that it's ripe because it's opened up like this. And if I cut it in half, it's got a nice color to it. I cut it right up the center of the stem because you got to do it artfully. And once again, you can see if you've got that on the plate, how interesting it looks. So right here, of course, is a tomato patch. And this whole row is, here you go. This whole row is cherry tomatoes. So we've got pear-shaped ones, oblong-shaped ones, nice red ones, but here is the absolute best tomato ever in all dimensions except one. It's too small. And so that's a sun gold, which is a totally favorite tomato. Actually, what's weird about it is in a restaurant, what I've learned is that what they'll end up doing with the sun gold is because these are fine dining restaurants, is that they'll end up peeling it. So essentially a little tiny peeled tomato like this, and they'll fold the tomato skins back. And so at some point they've got a bunch of little tomato skins all peeled back, and they put that in the oven and a little quick glaze or roast on it. And then you've got the roasted tomato, which is nice and tender and very, very tasty. Sometimes you've got little sections of the farm. This is our hot pepper section. And what I like about this pepper section is because my friend Vache, who's from Armenia, brought some Armenian Aleppo peppers back. And so the Aleppo peppers are a little bit spicy, a little more spicy than I want, but I can dilute them with other ones and ferment them and make a fabulous sauce. But his dad takes them and cuts them and cooks them and then cooks down the paste and makes his traditional Armenian pepper paste. So it's always a fun and delicious experience to explore the world with friends in a culinary way and in a farming way as well. And of course, every dentist, gadget guy, has got to have his gadgets. And now these are obviously a little larger than the tools I used and taught with. But of course, got to have my tractor. Love the tractor. And it's one of the fun things about being retired. I get to do whatever I want to do. That's also one of the challenges. I get to do whatever I want to do, and sort of making those kind of decisions has been an ongoing journey in maturity. But I love my plants. Actually, nurturing. I realized that when I was in school, or all these years, essentially, my calling is to be a caregiver. And so I gave care to my patients, and gave care to my students, who I thank for tolerating me for all those years. But I also now give care to plants. So it's a continuation of caregiving. And it's been a fabulous journey.